Hi, this is Kat, and welcome to the Creativity Flow, designed for when you've got maybe some creative work coming up in your day. Maybe you're looking for a different solution to a problem that you've been working on. Maybe you're just looking for some inspiration. So this is a full body flow. We're going to be having a little bit of fun, coming through some flowy transitions, and it should leave you feeling really good, creative, and ready to move forward. You don't need anything else for this practice, just your mat and your intention. Whenever you're ready, let's get started. So we're going to begin in a comfortable seat. Just bring your hands softly to rest on your knees. You can gently close your eyes. Beginning to bring your attention onto your breath. Feeling how the breath feeds you, brings more space into the body. Beginning to let that creativity flow. Settling your shoulders down. And just making any micro adjustments into your body to let you really fully arrive onto the mat this morning or this afternoon, this evening, wherever you are in your day. Take one more deep breath. Exhale it out. Softly open the eyelids. So bring your left hand down onto the mat. Right hand comes up, coming into a side stretch. Rotating that shoulder open. Inhale up through center. Right hand comes down. Exhale into the side bend. So just begin to flow between the two sides. Inhaling up to center. Exhaling over to the other side. Inhale up, exhale down. Good, one more on each side. Now this time as you bring your left hand down, stay here in the side stretch. I want you to open your right hand diagonally out and up towards the sky. Feeling a real opening through your collarbone, welcoming in space into the body. Inhale here. And exhale, I want you to bring that right hand all the way down towards your left hand, bringing a curve into the back, bringing your gaze down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhaling up, pressing your heart up, exhaling down, rounding into the spine, chin down. One more, inhale up, exhale down. We're going to inhale up. And this time, bring that right hand all the way down onto the mat. Left hand comes up into that same diagonal position on the other side. Inhaling to open up into the collarbone, into the chest. Exhale, the left hand comes down towards the right. Inhale, playing with that openness. Exhale, curving, retracting, grounding. Inhale up. And exhale. We'll do one more round. Exhale down. Inhale, left hand comes up. And this time, use your core to come into heart center. Hands come in towards each other. Good. Now we're going to come over onto our tabletop position. Wrists are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. Pressing down into the hands, into the knees, into the feet. I want you to bring your right foot all the way to the top of the mat in between your hands. Bring your hands onto the thigh. We're going to take some shoulder rolls here. So bringing your shoulder all the way forward and up. Exhale, round and back. Kind of just coming through this movement with your own breath. Coming back round the other way, so back and up, forward and down. Really opening up through those shoulders, needing to release that tension, making way for your creativity. Good. Coming to neutral. I want you to shine your hands back, really opening up through the front body here, as if you had wings shining out onto either side. Gaze is nice and high, keeping our core engaged here so we avoid collapsing. Now bring your hands back down to frame your foot. You're going to bring the left foot right foot comes to the back of the mat so that we've got a nice line from our left hand to left knee to right foot. Right hand comes all the way up and over into our modified side plank. Press your hips forward. Engage your core with an inhale coming up. Right hand comes down onto your right leg. Left hand comes up and over, still pressing those hips forward. Exhale down, back into your modified plank, pressing the hips forward. Inhale up, keeping your core engaged. Come through 2 more rounds, flowing between these 2 poses, opening up, getting those creative juices flowing. Good. Now this time I want you to windmill your hands all the way down onto the mat. The left foot comes back onto the mat and the right foot all the way to the top into our low lunge. We're going to rotate our body open to the left. Bring your hands out in front of you. This is off the left hand side of your mat. And your left toes come up towards the sky. It doesn't matter if you get your right heel down onto the mat here or not. And we're going to begin to walk our fingertips over to the other side, lifting up the right toes this time. So flow between the 2 sides, keeping as low as you can towards the ground. Just having a bit of fun with this. It's a nice playful pose, Skandasana. So there's no right or wrong, just feeling what feels good for you, what muscles you want to get into. Beautiful. Now the next time you come over towards the right, I want you to come back through center into your low lunge. And then just step your right foot back into your tabletop position. So we're going to come through that same flow on the other side now. Left foot comes out behind you. Bring it to the top of the mat. For your low lunge, hands come up onto your thigh. We'll take those same shoulder rolls. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Feeling if there's any energy or tension stuck here, really letting it move, letting it release. Coming forward. Beautiful. Open up those hands, open up your wings. Be pressing down into both feet, opening up into your heart, receiving any inspiration that you might be looking for. Drawing the navel in towards the spine. Good, complete that circle, bring those hands down. This time plant the right foot down, right foot comes off the mat, bring your left foot all the way to the back of the mat to create that line of energy. Left hand comes up into that diagonal for our modified side plank. Engage your core, pressing down into your feet. Left hand comes onto your left leg, right hand comes up. Right hand comes down, modified side plank. Engage your core, inhale, gate. And we'll begin to flow. 3 rounds. Really pressing those hips forward. Good, now this time I want you to bring both hands down onto the mat. Bring your right foot in line with your mat again. The left foot comes to the top of the mat in between your hands. And we're going to be coming into our Skandasana flow. So bring your hands out towards the right hand side of your mat. The right toes come up towards the sky, and we're coming onto the board of the left foot this time. So using your fingertips to help you move across your mat. I've personally always found Skandasana a bit of a weird one. I've never quite engaged with it as a still pose, but I really like coming through the movement here. Good. Coming to the front of your mat and come back in line with the mat, looking forward, knee comes down, tabletop position. Beautiful. Now I want you to tuck your toes under. We're going to come up into our downward facing dog. So press your hips up and back, drawing your chest in towards your thighs. You can take a little pedal through the legs if that feels good. And then we're going to walk all the way to the top of our mat. Inhale, hands to thighs, straight back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming all the way up into stand. Hands come together. Exhale, drawing them into heart center. Ground yourself, return to the breath. Come back to that concentration. Bring all of your weight into the left foot. I want you to cross your right foot over the top, wrapping around either once or twice. Your right hand comes underneath the left, again wrapping once or twice, lifting those elbows up, feeling a nice stretch through the back body, and then sinking down for our eagle pose. Taking a couple of breaths here. Engage your core, drawing into the center. Inhale. But then exhale, release your arms out behind you into that wing pose. Release the grip of your leg. And then right foot comes back out into our warrior three. Right foot comes all the way back to the back of the mat. We're going to turn towards the long side of our mat. Bring your hands to your hips. Lengthen for an inhale. And then an exhale, we're going to forward, fold down. Bring your hands down onto the mat. Let your head fall down. Letting go of anything that may be blocking your creative process, just letting it fall at the top of your head here. Good. Bring your hands back onto your hips, engage your core. And with an inhale, come all the way back, pressing down firmly into your feet. And we'll step back to the top of our mat. Feet are hips width distance apart. Inhale, sweep the hands up. And draw them again into heart center. Coming through that mini balance flow on the other side. Bringing your weight into your right foot, left foot wraps over, wrapping around either once or twice. Left hand comes underneath the right, wrapping down once or twice for our eagle. Lifting up the elbows, pressing the wrists away from you, and sinking down into our eagle pose. Really engaging the core to help with balance. Just find one focal point, soften your gaze to help you balance here. One more breath. With your exhale, releasing your arms out. Bring your shoulder blades together. Collarbone is opening. And then unravel out into your warrior three. Pressing that left foot out behind you, keeping your arms where they are. Navel coming in towards the spine, long neck. Beautiful, and then nice and controlled, bring that back foot down onto the mat behind you. Hands onto your hips. Rotate towards the long edge of your mat. Feet are in line with the shorter edges of your mat. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, begin to fold on down. Your hands can come down. You can even walk your hands out slightly behind you to deepen into this forward fold, deepening the stretch into your hamstrings, letting the head hang loose, releasing whatever you need to release to make way for your creation today. If you've got your hands up behind you, walk them in underneath your shoulders. Hands come to your hips. Inhale up. Good, and then come once more to the top of your mat. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, swan dive all the way down. Hands to your shin, long back. Stretch your crown of your head forward. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Step back into your tabletop. I want you to widen your knees, big toes together. And just come and sit your hips back down onto your feet. Walk your hands slightly further in towards the body. Right hand comes swinging out, opening up towards the right hand side. Fingertips shine up towards the sky. And with an exhale, we're going to thread the needle, threading your right arm underneath and encouraging your right shoulder onto the mat, your right temple onto the mat. Using your left hand to press down into the mat, deepening the twist, opening your chest up towards the sky. And it should feel like a nice stretch down the back of the shoulder. Good. Inhaling back up. Left hand shines up. Exhale, thread the needle. Left shoulder and left temple come down onto the mat. Again, using that right hand to apply a bit of pressure, opening and deepening the twist. One more breath here. Exhale through your mouth. Press into the right hand, coming up through center. And I want you to walk your hands out of regular child's pose, bringing your forehead down onto the mat. And we're not going to come into Shavasana today. We're going to finish here in our child's pose, so just get nice and comfortable. Letting yourself take a few moments, a few breaths here in child's pose. And when you're ready, begin to press into your hands, lifting your head up, walking your hands in towards the body. Coming into a seated position to close our practice. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you've enjoyed this creativity flow. I hope that you feel spacious in your body. I hope that you've got some inspiration to move forward with whatever creative tasks you've got in your day. I'd love to know how it went for you. Drop me a comment below, and I hope to see you back here on the mat very soon. Namaste.